What's good, YouTube? Back again for another video. Obviously, you already know I'm doing my Tokyo Revengers shit. This is gonna be the last video for this little session. And yeah, man, let's get into this next chapter, chapter 142. I'm not handing Koko-kun over to you, Tenjiku bastards, Hanagake. So what are you gonna do about it? You can't win against me. You don't get it, Mucho-kun. It's not about whether I can win or not. The chapter's called Family Tree. Title called Family Tree. Is winning really that important? Even if I die, I won't break. Let's do this. Oh shit, you gonna try to headbutt him? Do that MC headbutt, that infamous MC headbutt. God damn it, do that shit. Oh, okay. Then the next page, I see this nigga throwing out into the trash. God damn it. God, it stinks. He threw both. Oh, so I guess Coco must have went with him to pretty much spare those two. Interesting. All right, I'll back you up, Hanagake. Oh, so he tried to help him. You have dead maggots. Come on, Coco. No, they're gonna die unless you do something. All right, Mucho. I'll do whatever you want, so just let them go. Just hold on in Inupi-kun. We're almost to the hospital. Hanagake, sorry, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't protect Coco. Don't you worry, Inupi-kun, huh? Koko-kun's not gonna get killed. They just want to use Koko-kun for themselves so they can form the most evil criminal organization out there. Inupi-kun, I had you two all wrong. I thought you were both just as bad as Tenjiku, just a couple of irredeemable scumbags. You backed me up. Koko-kun sacrificed himself to save us. You two are good people. Man, Takemichi, I love this, man. You're my friends. Got it. Takemichi got that charm, man. That similar charm to Shinshiro, at least from how Mikey talks about his older brother. Those Tenjiku fuckers can have Koko-kun. I swear I'll get them back. So it's going to be all right, Inupi-kun. Damn. Get them back, but how? Well, started now. I'll figure it out. What the hell? Really? I'm going to figure it out. What are you smirking for? I'm serious, damn it. Let me down, Hanagake. You don't trust me at all, do you? Follow me. This is the hideout Coco and I use. Hideout? It's an abandoned building. Come on in. We can patch ourselves up, at least. Ow. I want to revive the Black Dragons with a specific goal in mind. That's why he's stuck with me all this time. I'm totally worthless, but he still supported me. I would die for Coco's sake. Damn, so they have a really strong bond. Interesting. I mean, I love that. I love when characters have really strong bonds. And we've seen this throughout this series. We've seen a whole bunch of characters that have really strong bonds. I'm putting my life in your hands. It's kind of similar to how, like, you know, Mikey with his crew, especially like with Kazutora, we've seen exactly like a similar scene to that. I like the art in his face too, right there. Please carry on the Black Dragons, Hanagake. Please become the 11th leader of the Black Dragons. Huh? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? Another thing I want to note about the double spreads, they always do it when somebody either makes like a really big pledge or they ask for something like a really big request. And I always love that they use that Ken-san, he does that with the double spreads and make it gray and shit. I love that. I love that a lot. That shit dope. Hanagake, save Coco, save us, please. Oh, that's how the chapter ended. Okay. Well, I'm getting to the next chapter right now because that was very quick. Whew. This is chapter 143, by the way. Whew. Sorry, Hanagake, I must be going crazy. Why is it called Family Tree, though? Why is that chapter called Family Tree? It had nothing to do with family at all. Unless, you know, not by blood, you're just saying, I don't know. This place is where Shinshiro-kun's bike shop used to be. Huh? By Shinshiro-kun, you mean Mikey-kun's older brother? Yeah, for delinquents like us, this was where we'd all gather. This place was, though it doesn't look anything like it used to, there used to be a bunch of shiny, badass bikes lined up over there. Shinshiro-kun was always sitting there sitting there in the middle of them, tuning up one of the bikes. Oh, I love the imagery though. Like he's showing, first they show like the other side of the room, then they show him pointing at it, then we're seeing like imagery of Shinshiro actually working there. And all the senpais who'd stop by were so dazzling and awesome. But even they would all be on their best behavior before Shinshiro-kun. He was my hero. Oh, so that's why I didn't say nothing, but I noticed, I was like, why is Shinshiro in that panel that I seen with when I forgot, somebody said, I think Takemichi probably said something in like the last chapter, I believe, or the chapter before that. Oh, not the last chapter, yeah, the chapter before that one. And then I seen it show like a little panel of Shinshiro there. So I guess he, interesting. Looked up to him. The reason you're so fixated on the Black Dragons is it because I want to recreate the Black Dragons the way Shinshiro-kun first made it. Interesting. That makes a lot of sense. I thought this guy was crazy. Tokyo Revengers, man, the author does so good at making characters seem some kind of way at first when you first meet them, and then once you really understand them, it's another net. Once you really understand them, you start to like, you know what I'm saying? Like you start to be like, wow. So I had them all, like Hakai, for example. I thought Hakai was just a crazy looking dude because he looked crazy. I thought he was just crazy as fuck, but he was actually really like innocent, sensitive type of person, you know? I mean, of course, due to like some of the trauma and shit, but he was like a very cool, he was probably one of the most like chilled out guys out of anybody, you know? And then looking at Inupi too, I thought he was just a crazy ass dude because his face always was very emotionless, but now he actually looks like hopeful or some shit. I finally got this one too. It's a lot of little ones. Anyway, damn, that's crazy. That the author can really do that, like, and he does it really well. Damn. So he looked up to him. So that's probably why he was so desperate to become, you know, to revive the Black Dragons. And he even fought Taiju to do that, because he should have known Taiju was strong as hell. He knew that, and he lost to him. So, and that was the promise he said to Coco. He said something about, I remember them talking about like a promise. And I think he said like, remember the promise or some shit. Like, wow, that's dope. I heard so many stories in this bike shop from our senpais. They all had so much fun talking about their old leader, Shinshiro-kun. And every time Shinshiro-kun would say, that did happen, didn't it? All awkward and bashful. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Even as an adult, he could still laugh about the dumb stuff he did years ago together with his friends. I admired that kind of gang. That's why I joined the Black Dragons. I joined the 8th generation Black Dragons back when Izana Kurokawa was in charge. It was the absolute worst. During the 8th and 9th generations, our gangs did extortion, rob people, sold drugs, all sorts of heinous stuff. There was no trace left of the gang original intentions. That happens to a lot of gangs. Damn, I don't know the percentage, but I'm sure a majority of gangs that have existed in like a lot of these, you know, our communities, like in the hood and a lot of places. Like I know out here, you know, I live in Cali, so like in LA, places like that, you know, Bloods and Crips were really the Crips when they first started. It wasn't necessarily like, you know, how it is now. It was more so people trying to protect themselves from other people and shit like that. And then of course it just became this big thing, you know, and then different leaders come in, and that always happens. This is a cycle, you know. And before I knew it, the gang's evil had an influence on me. I landed myself in juvie, and by that time I got out, the Black Dragons had been destroyed. I was afraid the Black Dragons would come to an end. So I relied on Taiju Shiba. Yeah, and you know the rest of the, you know how the rest goes exactly. What was I even doing? Inupi-kun. There's somebody that I want to save. I've done all I can to achieve that. Haven't been able to achieve a damn thing though. It's like, what the hell am I even doing? But that's why I can understand how you feel, Inupi. Man, Takemichi is so great because he could just relate to people. He can encourage people. He gets encouraged. He's just I'm gonna have to do a video on him. I know I did one before, but I was more about the anime and shit. Just my thoughts on the anime, and I was talking a little bit about him. But Takemichi is probably one of my favorite MCs already because, like I said, I love underdog stories. And the second thing is just that he has this, like, you know, this, I don't know. It's just, he's very realistic, you know? There's really nothing about him that I'm like, bro, that's hella fake or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe getting beat the fuck up and he's still going. Maybe, but I mean, people do that in real life too. There's really nothing about him that's like fake to me, you know? Like, it's very realistic. He's not like a straight-laced character that's always going to be about this one thing throughout the whole series. He literally has changed in ways that even he probably hasn't even really, you know, like noticed. But he's affecting other people. His charm is just so good. He's very charismatic in his own right, and I love that. I'll become the next leader of the Black Dragons. And you see this? This is what I mean, man. It's like he always has this new goal he has to achieve. It makes it fresh. It makes his series not ever boring. To me, it's never boring because it's like he always has new goals that he's trying to achieve. It's not just trying to save Hina. I mean, that was always the first goal and whatnot, but it's always has been changing and changing, and especially now since he can't go back to the future, it's changing a whole bunch. So it's like, I think honestly it's gonna come to the point where I don't know if he's gonna have a happy ending to his story or if he's gonna have a sad and tragic ending, because it's like he's doing so much and he's growing so much within the time that he's spent in the past, and and all this stuff, and meeting these people, making these connections, that I don't know. I don't even know narratively speaking if you can even write a bad ending to his character. I personally don't even think you can write a bad ending to his character. Truthfully, I don't think so. I don't know if that's just me being naive or biased or any of that. I just think that, and I always had this thing with certain series where once it reached to like a certain climax that I, wanted it to go, I'm like, hey man, that's it. Like Attack on Titan, I'm not going to spoil it, but it went to a certain point where I was like, are they going to actually do this? And then they did it. And I was like, you know what? Even though I don't like what was done, but narratively speaking, I think it just elevated the story even more. And I think this series does that like very well, because a lot of bad shit happens to characters, but I think it always elevates the story, just like with characters like Takemichi, where he just keep growing in certain convictions and just the resolve that people have, these characters have. That's also something that makes me just very entertained with the story. So yeah. I'll be the Tokyo Manjin Gang's first division captain and the 11th leader of the Black Dragons. Hey man, you can do that, man. You can do that. They can find a way to do that. Because if Kisaki was from Valhalla and Toman, doing that double shit, he could do that, man. He could do it. He about to give Inupi a handshake. So I hope you're prepared. Ooh, I love this. Now this is a different panel. It's showing Takemichi kind of like glowing. It's like a silhouette, but it's like glowing. And then you can see like shades from the ceiling behind him. That shit's dope. I'm going to get Koko-kun back, kick Kisaki and Izana's asses, and crush Tenjiku. Are you with me? Is he able to do all this, man? Is he able to do all of that? Get Koko back. Beat the fuck out of Kisaki or kill him. Cause he said he wanted to kill him. Kill Kisaki, Izana, crush Tenjiku as a whole. Be the leader of the Black Dragons and save, Hina, or make sure that she's good. I know he's still gonna do that, but like everything else too. Woo, this boy Takemichi, man. It's a lot. My life is in your hands. Love this, man. There's so many great characters in this series. It's insane, dude. It is insane, man. When I do my tier list, it's probably gonna be the hardest tier list I've probably ever have done to myself, ever. Cause there's so many good characters in this shit. So many good. If I had to do a tier list, I might have to like do both objective and subjective, because if I'm doing subjective, it's gonna be hard because I like a lot of them. So I might have to go from like a writing standpoint for certain characters and shit. I might have to do that because it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Dope chapter though. I'm gonna get into this next one right now because that chapter I like that one a lot. So chapter 144. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, the day after Christmas Showdown. The Christmas Showdown. Taiju has retired. Okay. Mikey, the Black Dragons will join under Toman's command. Okay, so this was before. Yeah, okay, it makes sense. Will you become the 11th leader of the Black Dragons? No, I'm not the 11th leader. I nominate Takemichi Hanagake. So he told him this already. And shit, Takemichi said, hey man, yeah man, I'm gonna become the 11th leader. Wow. So that just fits perfectly then. Makes sense too. So I'm assuming Mikey was always cool with Inupi pretty much. Cause I think they probably had conversations about Shinshiro. He probably told him like, oh man, your big bro so cool and all that. And he probably knew like, yeah, once what's the name, Madarame took over, and then Izana and all that, it started going to shit. So he probably knew. That's why he's pretty cool with Mikey, I'm assuming. And that's why he's probably Mikey was like very open to accept him to the gang anyway. So that's cool. I like that. Takemichi. When Hanagake faced off against Taiju, I saw a trace of our founder. He has the potential to lead the Black Dragons. I like that. No. Huh? No. That doesn't mean Hanagake will leave Toman, of course. He still perform his duties as First Division captain. Hey, you're not the one who found Takemichi first, you know. What? I did. Interesting. He's got my brother's potential. Come on. Besides, he's mine to begin with. You can't have him. Is he being contrary? Yeah, exactly, contrary. But well, if Takemichi really wants to become leader of the Black Dragons, I guess I might consider it. But only if he really wants to. I never thought that I'd ever end up wearing this uniform. Hey man, look at that boy. Oh my God, this is so dope. This is so dope, man. Wow. All these people, wow, man. And just thinking of people that Takemichi has in his division now. He has his homeboys that he's been knowing for years. He has Chifuyu as his best friend. He has Inui. Now that's probably like his other best, close friend. See, that's why I said this series is so realistic. Like in real life, we all have our best friends. We have really close friends. We have, normal friends. We have acquaintances. Same thing with Tokyo Revengers. I love that, man. It's dope. Tokyo Manjin Gang First Division member, 11th Generation Black Dragons Vice Leader, Seishu Inui. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Look at everybody here, man. Oh, they are ready. Are we about... the meetings commence right now. Look at all the boys in their uniforms, man. It's cool to see Takemichi boys in this shit. That's dope. So Mucho double-crossed us. Yes. In this conflict, the First Division will put everything we have into rescuing Hajime Kokonoi. Nice. Got it. Anyway, when do you think Tenjiku will come to attack us in the earnest? Tomorrow, on February 22nd. That day marks 11 years since the founding of the original Black Dragons. If Izana Kurokawa is so devoted to Shinshiro Sano, then tomorrow is a special day for him. So they might act tomorrow. Yeah, no doubt about it. Okay, gather everyone in Toman so we can prepare for tomorrow's showdown. Whew, yes sir. Oh, with one last pep rally. Yes sir, look at that shit, boy, that shit. Damn. Then we're back on the roof. Izana, I'm against this. Kakucho talking to him. Why do you even trust those bastards? Oh, okay. About Hanma and Kisaki. Shut it, Kakucho. There's no other way to defeat Toman. I can't. I'll never be okay with this. I can't condone murder. Wait, was that Kakucho that said that, or was that Izana that said that? Because it shows a very black silhouette, and I said I wanted to see more blacks used in this too. Oh, that was the end of the chapter. Was that Kakucho saying that, or was that Izana thinking that? I mean, I think either way it resonated with Izana, so I think he can either. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But shit, so I'm gonna do one more chapter, right? So what is this one? Chapter 145. Oh, so I did 10. Technically, I think 11 chapters. Wait, 45. I mean 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4. Yeah, 11 chapters. So I've done 11 chapters. Say, okay, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. Okay, February 22nd, 2 a.m. Musashi Shrine. Our emergency meeting before we face Tenjiku will now begin. Chifuyu. The First Division's mission in this upcoming battle is to rescue Koko-kun and beat Kisaki and Izana. So basically, we gotta crush Tenjiku. That makes it sound like our simplest battle to date. Yeah, but the problem is, can Toman beat Tenjiku the way it is now? Huh? Guys, listen up. Tenjiku's making their move on February 22nd. That's today. They're finally coming at us with everything they've got. So we've all got to focus and take them on head on. Those Tenjiku bastards won't give us a fair fight. They call themselves a criminal organization, and they're going to fight dirty. We've seen it. We've seen what the fucking tiny brother, what was his name? It was Rand and Rindo. I think it was Rand. Rand, he fucking hit my boy Mitsuya in the back of the head with a fucking brick. That shit crazy. That Toman should do the same. Let's fight dirty and wipe them out. Hey, Hakai, let's go. On the way here, Taka-chan got jumped and beaten. Smiley couldn't too. What? Yep. No way. How did they take out those two? Some assholes rode in on motorcycles and hit them from the behind with steel pipes. They got taken to the hospital, but they're still out cold. Those Tenjiku fuckers will do whatever it takes. Damn, I wonder if they're going to be out. Nah, I don't think they'll be out for the rest of the arc. I don't think so. If we don't step it up, Toman's going to lose. Yeah, man. Look at Mikey. I really want to know what's up with Mikey. Because remember when Draken, Emma, and Takemichi, and they were there with him talking about Izana, him being his half brother and shit. He left he said he figured out something, or he was thinking about something. I don't know. I really want to know. Damn, you know what I'm thinking too? Because we know Mikey is kind of like an off-hinge person, so Shinshiro dying or getting killed, obviously that affected him tremendously, right? The fact that he knows that he has another brother, which is Izana. I wonder if he's conflicted with himself because he feels that that might be the closest that he has to Shinshiro left. He knows Takemichi literally is, he knows that. But I wonder, does he have the same kind of animosity? Or not the same animosity, because we know Izana doesn't like Mikey apparently. But I wonder, does he have the same? He has some kind of hatred with Izana as well, or does he basically kind of has hatred for him, but at the same time he kind of wants to make a connection with him because that's his older brother. That's another older brother of his that he could probably develop a relationship with, where he could feel that he might fill in the void of Shinshiro not being there, and maybe that would help. Or maybe not only does he want to have a relationship with his other brother, which is Izana, maybe he knows that Izana might have, he probably feels a certain way too. So that could probably help each other if they both had each other's back, so that they can still have a brother there with them. You feel me? I think that's what it is, so that they both can still have each other since their older brother is gone. That's what I'm kind of thinking, because Mikey doesn't seem that, I don't know, something about him seems very, he's very stoic right now. And I know he's stoic a lot of times, but he's very stoic right now, and I can't really get a read on him. So that's just my assumption based off of him not being so, he doesn't seem very intense at the moment. Sometimes he does seem like it, but that's why I'm saying the kind of conflict within his mind of whether or not he should, have a relationship with Izana or not. I feel that that's probably the conflict with himself. Should I or should I not? Because he's trying to take me out. So we'll see though. Look, the first division's all beaten up. Our second and fourth division's captains aren't here. Our third division captain is gone. And the fifth division, those traitors are in Tenjiku now. That's interesting that he said that. Our third division captain is gone. I mean, well, it is true. But Payon, he is the acting captain. So I wonder if Payon's going to turn up. We need Payon to kind of turn up. Because after the shit he did, earlier in season 1, you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to come. I know that he's a character in my tier list that's going to be near the bottom. I know that for sure. So that's easy. I'm not saying I hate him. I'm just saying that I know for sure that he's a C tier and below, He's right. Most of the captains are gone. Toman's in tatters right now. Hakai's right. Yeah, what he said. Toman can't go on like this. So let's fight the way Tenjiku does. Let's get some weapons and ambush them. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Payon, what the hell is that? Payon, shut the fuck up, shitheads. Don't get yourself all worked up. You pussies so scared to lose that you want to ambush them with weapons? Pachin used a weapon and got arrested. What did I just say about Payon? I want him to do something, You know what I'm saying? I want him to actually redeem himself. This is very redeemable. He's saying that, hey man, Pachin got arrested for using a weapon, man. I'm not allowing none of y'all to do that. I don't want nothing happen to none of y'all. I love that. I love that shit. I love that. That's great. I attacked Draken over a misunderstanding. Did something real. I say this all the time, man. Every single video I do with Tokyo Revengers, every time I'm about to say something, or I'm either I say something or I'm thinking about something, and then literally the next panel, the next page explains it or answers or elaborates or shows me something, which I just talked about Payon. That's crazy. Did something real chicken shit. This is what Mikey said to me. I don't want to fight you. That's why I'm still here. So that's why this time I want to do this in a way Mikey's okay with. Definitely. I want to fight in a way I won't be ashamed of. Hakai, I know you're freaked out over Mitsuya getting beat down. Look at Mikey. Is he smiling? Oh, that callback when Mikey told him that. He was like, bro, the whole Pachin situation, he's like, does it look like I'm smiling? Does it really look like I don't care about Pachin? Wow. Like I said, I'd be seeing people have mixed opinions about Tokyo Revengers. Like I said, I don't know what's happening in the current chapters and all that, but to say this shit is mid is insane to me. You can say that about season 1. Go ahead. Season 1 wasn't all that. A lot of season 1s for a lot of anime don't really always be all that. Because remember, I even said that in once I was reading the manga stuff, I was like, damn, all the season 2 type of content seems like, you know, it seems very, like we're starting to understand we're starting to see backstories and get a foundation, establish characters, you know, foundation. We're trying to build a foundation of the characters, and now they become more established. So it's like, you know, season 1 was just, it was cool. But this shit, all the shit after season 1's been fire. Like I said, whatever's happening in the manga right now, like I said, I'll catch up and make my own opinions about it because people have been tripping out from what I've seen. I don't look too much into the comments, but I just see people say, man, Tokyo Revengers fell off and this. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not worried about them. I'm just saying that it's just mind-boggling to me reading this right now that people say that, because I'm like, wow, that's crazy in my eyes. But this is great. Look at Mikey. Akai, go stay with Mitsuya. What? Wait, just a minute. I want to avenge Tako-chan. It's not because I'm worried about Mitsuya and Smiley's conditions. It's because when they wake up, they'll want to join the fight for sure. So I want you to stop them. It'll be hard for me to fight if I'm worried about them. Takemichi, you and your friends will carry out your duty. Right. Listen up, everyone. Not a single captain is going to have your back in this fight. Because I'm all you need. That's right. We've got Mikey. He's going to go insane, but I know it's going to come to a point where he's going to, mentally, he's going to break. But he's going to fuck up a lot of people. Let's crush Tenjiku. Time to head into battle. Yes, sir. Whew. That's the end of that chapter, man. I'm going to end the session right here. I think it's a good, because we finished the meeting. So yeah, I'm gonna be on chapter 146 for the next one, man. This read was really good, man. Going from first show with Hina, like I said, I love that. That was my favorite part of this whole read, was the Hina thing. Learning about Izana being Mikey's brother, that was really cool. Big plot twist. What else I like? Oh, Takemichi and Inupi building a relationship, building a bond, and I just love all that shit with Takemichi, man. It's just the shit he says is just so great. He has the best lines out of MCs, in my opinion. Now that I think about it, he has like the best lines. He always says some shit that's cool, and he usually always be about it, and he actually does achieve it, even if it has a lot of detours and all this other shit and roadblocks along the way. He still achieves it, so I like that about Takemichi. But yeah, man, let me know down below what you guys thought about these chapters. I loved them a lot. This shit was great, man. Oh man, and I will be streaming really soon. I'm gonna be streaming in the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it could be either all of those days, 2 of those days, or 1 of those days. I'm always going to be streaming in the weekends, though, so stay tuned for that, because I want more people to be there anyway, so they don't have to go to school, work, and all that kind of shit. But yeah, man, so I'll see you guys all in the next video. Stay tuned for all the other content I got on the channel. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you guys are. Yeah, see you guys later, and peace.